I want to beg you. You know, I'm a man, a priest of an altar, but an altar of God. I rule in the spiritual firmament for God. I'm part of men God made gods to rule for him on earth. God doesn't relate to me on the platform of the earth. So I am not, like I said, I appreciate pastors and prophets. Sometimes I come into the office of the prophets to prophesy. I come into the office of a pastor to preach. I come into the office of an evangelist to talk to men. But I know the realm of my operation. By the virtue of the realm I occupy, I can function in any of this capacity in different dimensions. Because from that office we elect these offices. We elect prophets, we elect pastors. So, but in the capacity of my nature, I am not in those offices. God relates to prophet from the platform of the earth. God relates to prophet with the voice of man. The voice of a man, whether he knows the man or choose to respect him or not, or believe him. Every prophet is subjected under a man. That means every prophet must have a spiritual father they should respect because of the ability to understand their voice. God does not relate. I'm not going to preach on that this morning, but I'm going to digress because of what I'm about to teach. A little, then I'll come back because of my time. God relates to prophet through men made God. But sometimes arrogancy of prophets make them misinterpret God. Prophet does not have ability to hear the voice of God. Because 95% of prophet is not living the life of God. So if God will speak to them, he will kill them. Sometimes a lot of prophets that force God to speak to them are in the grave today. Because when God comes to them directly, he will begin to portray all their mistakes and strike them and their household. So, but pride. I said something, sorry to say that, with due respect to all the respected prophets. I respect you so much. But 95% of prophet might not make heaven. The office of prophet sometimes bring in arrogancy. Sometimes most prophets do things outside the will of God because of ability to command power. Sometimes most things prophet ask men to do are not instruction from God. Now, but hear me. I'm speaking this morning from an office, a realm of God. Now, God who doesn't have ability to relate to prophet from heavens, because God doesn't relate to men on the physical platform. God doesn't have the nature to sit into the physical platform. God only hangs in the spiritual heaven, in the firmament, to relate to men. Then he will depend on those men to relate to men made gods, and depend on those men made God to relate to prophets. Prophets are the lowest class in the realm of the spirit. Prophets are on the ground. That is why things of the world attract prophets so much. Most prophets are not spiritual. They don't need to be spiritual. It's a gift by choice, just to hear the voice of a man. Now, why prophet can talk things you think is powerful is that what he's hearing doesn't need double interpretation. It's a straight word. Now, the voice of man as I'm talking now is clear. But if I say lakuma haka kuhata, nobody can interpret what I said. So men made God interpret the voice of God and bring it raw to prophets.
Exodus 7 verse 1.
Exodus 7 verse 1.
So the Lord said to Moses,
Now the Lord said to Moses,
See, I have made you as God.
I have made you as what?
To Pharaoh.
As a God to who?
To Pharaoh.
To Pharaoh.
And
Aaron shall be your
prophet.
Now the voice that Aaron is interpreting is not the voice of God. Washamia ani asu ubre English. Mandi kadus oprahata. Bebakatali etia luz oprahantiana. Mangri kurata. Belis artis ebikotaha. Yakuyanish. Elimianiate. Zikro oprahalish. Aaron as a prophet doesn't need to seek God. There is no way a man operating under the platform of the earth will not be corrupt. What men see is attracted to them. Prophets are meant to see the physical things. So if you are not careful, a prophet can sleep with your wife. The beauty of your wife, a prophet can take that woman. Prophet can take your car if it's very fine and say, "Thus says the Lord, give it to me." Prophets that want to defy the strength of God from the physical beauty of things they can gather. But does God stay in it? God is staying in the heavens of heavens, not in the cloud of the physical nature.